Uh, I'm somewhere different. Can you guess where? Hello, you beautiful noodles, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalia if you're new, and if you are new, on Mondays, I do Music Monday videos. Walk into the room and I feel the stairs. You're wondering if the talent claimed is really here. So, two things. One, happy Monday. Happy June. Two, I am not in New York right now, and I will get to why in just a moment.
Hey, editing Kalia here. Yes, it is August. I understand that. I fell off for about what did I say? It's June in there, July, 2 months, right? But we're picking it back up and we're doing it all over again. I just happen to have videos that are already filmed for week 4 and week 5. So, back to the video.
Let's catch up. Okay, so this is week 4, and week 4 is all about recovering a sense of self. Whew. I'm gonna get the easy parts out of the way fast. So I did my morning pages. I went on a pseudo artist date. Like, I did things by myself, but I didn't do the thing that I planned on doing. So now that I'm in DC, surprise, that's where I am. I'm going to go out and find something to do that's going to feed my artist. My colleague says, you know what, we actually don't have anything planned for the rest of this evening. You can either chill out or you can go, like explore in the city. So after I'm done with this and I have quickly edited it and uploaded it, I'm going to head out and see what's going on with the DC nightlife. Not really nightlife because, dear Lord, I don't want to do that. More so, I just want to find something to do that's going to be fun. Maybe I'll go to an open mic or see if there's like a record lounge or a speakeasy or somewhere where I can go and just like enjoy some music and chill out and just like be by myself. So excited for that. Got that part out of the way. Okay, recovering a sense of self. The first thing that they address at the beginning of this chapter is be honest with yourself, okay? And do you know how weird it is that we lie to ourselves all the time? Like, all the time. Like, I be lying to myself sometimes too. I'm like, oh, you know what? I really, really want to do this thing. Like, everything would be great if I could do this. And then I do everything but the things that I need to do so that that thing that I want to do can be done. The amount of insanity. Okay, the amount of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So I was very honest with myself this week, and there were some extremely hard conversations that I had to have this week. And it wasn't just because I'm like, you know what, I'm going through this journey and all of these things are changing, so I have to address everything right now. Not even joking, through these morning pages. And another thing that you have to do is you cannot read. Like, this sounds weird, but you cannot read. Like, I read this chapter 4 for week 4, and when you get to the end of week 4, the last thing is, so you're gonna refrain from reading. And it was so funny how it called me out, basically going, hey girly pop, you have 100% avoided doing work, so you can avoid that again. And not to say that I just didn't do my job, but if there was something that required a lot of extensive reading, it's something I leaned on ChatGPT for. Give me a quick summary. Now, I did go back after that summary and tell it, based on this summary, show me where you pulled this information so I could make sure that I wasn't, getting crazy there. But ChatGPT helped me this week. Thank you very much. So aside from that, another big thing that they talked about this week was synchronicity. Now, not just synchronicity in your own life, but synchronicity just around you and things just working and happening the way that they should. I went out to eat with my colleague and another colleague that we have been introduced to, and they were telling us their story of how they ended up working where they work now. The manager that they have now was a manager that they had previously. They'd worked their way up from the bottom, doing every little piece of thing that they could do just so they could learn about their job in the business. And now, handling these huge, huge accounts. And of course, it's because this manager trusted them because they were doing all of this stuff. And funny enough, it's like, oh, I'm going to go to dinner. And they ended up booking a dinner well in advance of them knowing that they were going to get this job, booked the dinner the night before they were supposed to start the new job, and the dinner was at the job. Okay, so listen, like, synchronicity, your life plan, path, or whatever, it's there, and it's going to continuously show up. And me being in DC is a big thing for me because when I quit my job, they offered, there were a lot of things that they offered, and it's not to say that that job was like a super, super bad place, whatever. It just wasn't a fit for me anymore. And one of the things they asked was like, what's the amount? What can we offer? What do you need? And I was like, you can't pay me to travel. Like with this new job, I'm gonna get paid to travel. We're gonna do all these things. Granted, I knew it was gonna happen, but for it to happen in the ways that it's happening when it's happening has just been great. Like I wanted to meet up with some friends that were here, but they ended up leaving the same day that I got here. Now, I could have been super mad about that. I'd been like, oh my God, why would you leave? I need people to hang out with. I need people to do stuff with. But instead, it's forcing me to go on my artist stage. So everything happens for a reason. I don't know what that artist state is going to be yet. Again, we talked about that previously, but we're going to figure that out. We're going to figure her out. Another, thing about being honest with yourself, and like I was saying, when you're saying you want something, but you do everything that is the opposite that will get you to the thing that you want, being forced to accept that, yeah, you want this, but you are your worst enemy, it's not very nice. It's not very fun. Okay. So a lot of anger there, right? But I recognized that anger was me being frustrated with myself because I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, not what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I know what to do to get to the places that I want to go to. It is that fear of everything working that has kept me like, it's like, figure it out. So I'm hoping I figure it out next week. Week 5, very excited, super alive. And I'm also excited to read again. Oh, that's what I missed. So when I was talking about not reading and blah blah blah. The big thing that happened is I realized that I would read, yes, for enjoyment, but also to close myself off from everything that was happening outside of myself and things that were affecting me. Now, we are taught, books are a new world. This is another place to go to. I'm talking about going through Twitter threads, Blue Sky, just reading other people's thoughts and opinions. Even LinkedIn. I didn't realize how much that was affecting me. But like right now, I'm like, yeah, obviously. But then I was like, well, how am I supposed to learn if I don't read? Learning myself first and then reading so that whatever I read is either informing my personal opinion or putting me in a place where I can learn to do better. That's the type of reading that I need to do. And also I had to stop trying to just run away from things by reading, which is an interesting thing to say. And again, those morning pages, sweet baby Jesus and the grown one too. They say that like there's some points where you're probably going to be like, I don't want to do my morning pages, like not really sure why it is you don't want to do it. There's just something internally that's like, actually now is not the time for me. I recognized excuse me, that my wanting to ignore the pages was my not wanting to go through all of this stuff that's in my head that I know is not necessarily going to negatively impact those around me, but it is not going to make them feel good, right? But I know uncomfort that comes with doing something that you're trying to save yourself from, or change, right? Growing pains. It has to happen. It has to happen. And I can't help people avoid those pains of growing. The only thing that I can do is tell you what I know, my lived experience, and how I've seen it work for myself. You can do with that information with what you will. And that is just that on that. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you liked it, be sure to like it. And if you loved it, be sure to subscribe, however, please click that link that is down in the description below. I want you to take a survey so I can know what it is that you actually want to know, so I can make sure that I'm just not yapping away about stuff and it's actually beneficial for you. Mind you, you telling me what you would like to know is not going to change how I yap, what I yap about, blah, blah, blah. But, yap, music, entertainment, being with you all. I don't know where I wanted that to go, but it's fine. Thank you so much for watching this video, you beautiful noodles, and I can't wait to see you in my next one next week. Can we believe that I've been doing this 5 weeks in a row? It's almost like old YouTube Kalia's back. Bye.